national anthem. That'll be followed by the throwing out of the first pitch, and I'll introduce our thrower after the national anthem. Performing tonight is Rich Follett. He's a Strasburg resident for nearly 40 years. He recently retired from teaching theater arts at Peter Muhlenberg Middle School in Woodstock. He's also a well-known actor and singer-songwriter, performing all around the valley. He has served proudly for many years as Strasburg's first and maybe their only poet laureate. So Rich, whenever you're ready.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, thank you, Rich. And we'll now have the throwing out of the first.
The 2024 Strasburg Express are on the air from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. It is the 2024 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutschall. Glad to be with you here tonight as we get ready to start a baseball game here with weather on its way as the 14-5 Strasburg Express, riding a 10-game winning streak, hosts the 9-11 Front Royal Cardinals. Thank you for joining us here on the 26th of June in 2024. Kyle Gutschall with you here from Strasburg as Chase Ingram gets the start tonight for the Express. Ingram out of the University of Alabama, Birmingham from Pleasant Hill, California. He'll get the start here tonight against this Front Royal Cardinals team. As you can see in the distance, the clouds are dark. There's already been one rain out tonight down south in Woodstock. The River Bandits postponed their game, but we're going to try to get started here tonight with the Express and the Cardinals. Last game for the Express was a thriller in a game that looked like they might lose. They ended up turning around and mercy ruling their opponent, the Winchester Royals, 19-9. And over this 10-game winning streak for the Express, they are outscoring their opponents by a staggering margin of 84-37. So Strasburg will try to keep it going and see how far we can get into this game here tonight. Lineup tonight for the Front Royal Cardinals, leading off and playing right field, it's Brody Popple. Batting second is the shortstop, Jimmy King. Batting third is Kyle Kohler, the DH. Batting fourth, Ruben Livingston, the first baseman. Batting fifth is Rene Lostras, the catcher. Batting sixth is Nick Mullen, the third baseman. Cooper Milford will bat seventh and play position number 7, left field. Batting eighth and playing position number 8, center fielder Chandler Ketchup. And batting ninth is Thomas White, the second baseman. Kicking the pitch. First pitch of the game is hit well into right center field. That's pretty well struck. Going back, and it is gone. And on the first pitch of the game, Brody Popple goes deep to right center field. And the Cardinals lead the Express 1-0. So 1-0 Front Royal on the first pitch of the game.
From the College of the Holy Cross, number 7, Jimmy King.
And the Express behind very quickly here in this one. Ingram tried to get the fastball by him, and it did not work. So 1-0 Cardinals, and here is Jimmy King, the shortstop. King takes for a ball, 1-0. 1-0, and that is crushed left field, and that ball is way out of here, and Front Royal leads it 2-0 here in the top of the first inning. Jimmy King goes yard, and Popple and King go back-to-back to start this ball game for Front Royal. It's 2-0. So just like that, Chase Ingram, who came into this game with 16 innings, 13 strikeouts, and a 2.81 ERA, he's suddenly behind 2-0 already. So what a start for the Cardinals. Front Royal 9-11. They got off to an atrocious start here in 2024, but they have been playing better baseball as of late. Still yet to beat the Express here in 2024, but a good start here tonight. Taking one right down the middle is Kyle Kohler, the DH. It's 0-1. Third home run of the year for Jimmy King. RBI number 10. He came in batting .333. That pitch is up and in for a ball, 1-1. Kyle Kohler, the batter out of Pickerington, Ohio. 6'2", righty, 210. 1-1. And that misses, 2-1. Kohler batting .466 with 2 home runs and 10 RBIs. The story with this Front Royal team, however, they're one of the worst hitting teams in the league, which is the irony coming into tonight. They're just batting .238.
Please return all foul balls to the train station. In exchange, you'll get a very welcome free spot.
Their OPS is just 694, second worst in the league, but they have started out on fire tonight. And now Kyle Kohler is in a 3-2 count. So Ingram trying to settle down here in the top of the first inning. The Cardinals coming out hot and driving the baseball out of the ballpark here in Strasburg. 3-2 the count to Kohler. And the pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3 call. And Ingram punches Kohler out for the first out here in the first.
The first baseman from Harvard Community College, number 26, Ruben Livingston.
Here's Ruben Livingston, the first baseman. Livingston hit a walk-off home run the other night in Front Royal down the third base line. It was called a fair ball. Percival did not think so, but it ended the game. Livingston takes a strike, 0-1. Ruben out of Hartford Community College from Reading, Pennsylvania. 6'4", righty, 225. He's got 14 RBIs. He takes a changeup low, 1-1. Defensive alignment tonight behind Chase Ingram. Licurdo's in left, Rodriguez is in center, and Prieto's in right. At third, it's Edwards. Livingston takes just high, 2-1. Valeskis at short, Biakina at second, Curley at first, and Garcia's doing the catching. That misses, and it's 3-1 now. So Chase Ingram trying to get back on track after allowing 2 home runs, back-to-back dingers to start this game. 3-1. Swing, and that ball's hit well. Left center field, and that's deep. Looking up, and that's out of here. Off the building in left center makes it 3-0. Livingston with a home run. Making it 3-0. Front Royal on 3 solo shots.
Now batting the catcher from UNC Charlotte, number 33, Renee Lastres.
And now Strasburg's thinking, we need to keep going here so we can come up to the plate, because obviously the ball is absolutely flying here tonight. Here's Renee Lastres, the catcher, and he pops it up foul. It's 0-1. Front Royal off to a blistering hot start here tonight. A team that had just 9 home runs the entire season. They have 3 here in the first inning. The pitch. That is in there for a strike, and the catcher behind 1-2. Renee out of the University of North Carolina, Charlotte. 1-2 from Ingram. The kick and the pitch. Breaking ball just missing. Ingram thought it was strike 3, but it's 2-2. And that misses inside, 3-2. So Ingram struggling here in this first inning. Does have 1 strikeout, but some long counts and obviously the 3 home runs allowed. 3-2. Up and in, ball 4. And that'll bring Nick Mullen, the third baseman, up for Front Royal.
From GW University, number 18, Nick Mullen.
So Nick Mullen will bat. Mullen out of George Washington University. 5'11", righty, 195. Time is called, and Phil Betterly, the pitching coach, coming out to check on Chase Ingram. So the Cardinals off to a great start here. And we will step away briefly. All right, so that's the end of the meeting at the mound here between pitching coach, catcher, and pitcher here. Again, if you're just joining us, Strasburg coming in riding a 10-game winning streak, but they're going to have some work to do here in this one, whether it ends tonight or another night. Trailing 3-0 already to the Cardinals, who have hit 3 solo home runs. They have a runner on with 1 out for Nick Mullen. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ingram blows it by him, 0-1. And Ingram has been very good here in 2024. Can't think of another time he has pitched here at home this year, but he is a returner from last year. 0-1. And that's in there, quickly 0-2. One thing about the Cardinals, they don't hit extremely well, but they do very well on the base pass. Front Royal comes in with 64 stolen bases, just 1 behind Strasburg for the league lead. Strike 3 called, and Mullen goes down looking. And there are 2 outs. Brings up Cooper Milford, the left fielder.
The left fielder from the University of Georgia, number 14, Cooper Milford.
Milford from the Bulldogs of the University of Georgia from Cumming, Georgia. 6-foot righty, 178. Batting here with 1 on and 2 outs in the top of the first. Up and in, breaking ball. Taken for a ball. Cooper Milford, 7 for 37 here in 2024. 8 runs scored, 4 walks. He's batting a .189. A 1-0. Swing and a foul tip into the glove, 1-1. Oliver Ellison's on the mound for Front Royal tonight. He's a guy from Coastal Carolina. He's got very solid numbers in just a few appearances here in 2024. 1-1. Ingram, long look in and deals. Swinging a ground ball right side. That is going to be through for a base hit. And holding up at second base is the catcher, Lostris. So another hit for the Cardinals here in this first inning. That's 4. And it'll bring up Chandler Ketchup, the center fielder.
Center fielder from Long Island University, number 11, Chandler Ketchup.
Ketchup out of Long Island University. 5'10", 160, bats left, throws right. So Strasburg trying to get out of this first inning and get hitting like they've been doing. That's swung on and popped up. This could be trouble, but backing out is the second baseman, Biakina, to make the catch. And the inning is over, but Front Royal comes out swinging in a big way. They scored 3 runs on 4 hits, 3 of those runs via the solo home run. Popple, King, and Livingston. We go to the bottom of the first. Strasburg coming up. They'll face Oliver Ellison, who's on the mound for the Cardinals. When we return on the Express Baseball Network. Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the first.
Express on the bottom.
Strasburg trailing Front Royal 3-0. Oliver Ellison's on the mound.
Villescas.
For the Cardinals, Ellison out of Coastal Carolina, 6'1" righty from Brunswick, Maryland. And he's got a 3-0 lead to work with. Lineup tonight for Strasburg, leading off and playing shortstop, it's Diego Villescas. Batting second is Kyle Edwards, the third baseman. Batting third is Cade Carr, the DH. The pitch, swing and a miss. Batting fourth, Nick Liccardo, the left fielder. Batting fifth and playing right, it's Angelo Prieto. Batting sixth and doing the catching for Strasburg, Jeremy Garcia. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Anthony Biakina. 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Batting eighth is Miles Curley, the first baseman. And batting ninth, the Strasburg center fielder, Luis Rodriguez. 1-1 to Villescas. Diego takes a strike. He comes in with the best batting average in the Valley League. He's in first among qualified hitters. .386 average with 11 RBIs. But he's behind 1 and 2 here. Outside 2 and 2. Numbers for Ellison, as I mentioned earlier, he's been good. 9 innings, 6 strikeouts, and an ERA at just 1.00. So he has been a tough guy to get hits off of. Let's see if Strasburg can crack him tonight. 2-2. Breaking ball just fouling it back. Villescas had a big night the other night here against Winchester. He had 3 hits, including a couple of RBIs. 2-2 here in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a foul tip into the glove. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the first.
Third baseman from Old Dominion University, number 7, Kyle Edwards.
Well, here's Kyle Edwards out of the Monarchs of ODU. Edwards has been a spark plug for this Express lineup as of late. He has really gotten it going on the offensive side. His average well over 300 now at 314. And he takes a strike, 0-1. Edwards with 12 RBIs. He's hitting .314, 13 runs scored, 16 for 51. Had a big 3-run homer here the other night to give Strasburg the lead, and they never gave it up. And he takes a breaking ball for a ball. It is 1-1. Edwards looking to drive a ball to left. Very good pull hitter, 1-1. Inside check swing, it didn't go, 2-1. Dimensions here at First Bank Park, 300 feet down the left and right field lines and 365 to straightaway center. Known as a home run ballpark. Now they appeal to first to see if Edwards went around. He did not. That's still on the prior pitch. 2-1. And time is called. And evidently the home plate umpire saw lightning. He never said anything. He made a bunch of hand signals and such, but trying to see what exactly happened. Still no official announcement, but it appears we will be heading into a delay, and it may be our only delay tonight, as the storm is making its way downtown. So we are heading into a weather delay, and we expect this will probably conclude our play here tonight. As we play here in a 3-0 game in the bottom of the first, teams are exiting the field. Lightning has been spotted. Everyone is being told to empty the bleachers. So we are heading into a weather delay. We will keep you updated, but again, not a great outlook for tonight as far as looking at the weather forecast. So stick with us, and we will see what happens as we go into a delay here in the bottom of the first from Strasburg.